Michael O'Neill, a famous research strategist, once said that happiness is connected to the basic goals of any business organization, such as productivity and retention. So, how can organizations increase the happiness of their worker? The key is improving the working environment. My name is Ngọc Anh from Group 3, and today we're gonna dig deeply into this topic and find out the answer for the questions. How does a workspace facilitate the comfort, happiness, and productivity? Well, in the future, when I join the workforce, I would love to work in a well-designed office because it communicates that the companies really care and value their workers. And research also revealed that the office layout has a strong impact on the productivity level. When Harvard research team reached out to 2,000 office workers across the United States, they discovered that the legibility of a space impact on whether the employee feel valued, and this can increase their happiness and productivity. So, a legible workspace is one where it is easy to see and locate others, where the office layout is understandable, and where the space convey their intended use. Okay, let me show you how these three factors influence the performance of the worker. When the office layout is easy to see and locate others, it can facilitate the communication among workers. The McKinsey Global Institute highlights that the productivity can rise by 20 to 25% in companies where the employees are connected. This is due to the faster communication and smoother collaboration. Let's move on to the second characteristic of an effective office layout. If the layout is understandable, it can give the employees the sense of control over the primary workspace and stimulate their desire to move. Well, Jamie Ford, a director and co-founder of Xdesk, once said that the best way that I stay focused during a long day of work is to take lots of short and quick break to gain a new perspective on what I'm working on. And a legible layout can encourage people to move around as it is easy for them to navigate the space. In contrast, the complex or illegible layout can limit the movement of workers, and this potentially reduce the collaboration, increase wasted time, and reduce people's sense of control. And let's come to the last factor of a good office layout. The office where the space convey their intended use has been found to help employees to maintain the focus. For example, the social space should make their intended use clear, that whether they are used for socializing or working or the combination of the two. If the working areas and the social space are separated, workers will be clearer about where they should turn on their working mode and where they can have some fun, they can chill out. It seems that many organizations should pay more attention to design a legible office layout. So how about other features? Other features also determine the productivity in the workplace. I am curious if you have heard of the term green space, but this type of office has become widespread recently. And a 2014 study by the University of Exeter found that the existence of plants in the office can increase the productivity by 15%. And these findings are being put into practice across the world, including at the new headquarters of Apple in California. There are approximately 10,000 trees have been planted across the campus. And the last but not least feature is the lighting system. Lighting is a wise investment because it has been proved to boost the productivity and provide a safer working environment. In the International Labour Organization manual, it indicates that improved lighting in some factories result in a 10% increase in productivity and 30% reduction in error. So I hope that my presentation can give you some helpful information to answer these big questions